What's going on, Internet? Welcome back to another episode of Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And this is episode 44.
This week we got some Star Wars news, some Superman news, and more.
So, let's get to it.
Yeah.
So the biggest Blu-ray release of the year, and probably the reason I'm either going to get a PS3 or a Blu-ray player, honestly, is Star Wars. We got a little bit of information on there, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
and it's looking good.
Right, they have released a new sizzle reel, for the extras that are included, deleted scenes, which I thought they already released all the deleted scenes they had. But
I mean, this movie sold, you figured everything that'd be seen has been seen, but it's not.
You would think, right?
They had this scene where they're showing Luke Skywalker covering up the skin back onto his metal hand. And
it's almost like it's the escape after Tatooine in episode 6, I should say. The escape when they're leaving Jabba's movable palace, I forgot what it's called, but they're leaving that. Sandstorm, they're separating again, and I think this is where he's headed off to Dagobah.
It looks so good. I was completely surprised by some of the stuff they showed. I mean, you gotta see this, because I mean, it's so cool, the stuff that they're gonna show, because it's stuff that you'd always wondered about, but they didn't really address unless you were reading like actual books.
The book version
extended
of it or something like that.
And stuff like that, like the extended lore. And it's actually going to show them actually doing it in the movie, which I'd always wondered, did George Lucas ever plan that kind of stuff, or was it just kind of like, oh, we'll worry about it when we do the books? But he planned it out of it originally, and so it's so cool to see him actually doing it all.
Portrayed on screen, yeah. It's going to be really awesome. There's going to be over 40 hours of footage in these new Blu-rays, so that's going to be including the other films, all 6 films, and then a bunch of documentaries. I mean, we've talked about this before, and just to see some of these things that hadn't been announced before, like, I really thought it was going to be the same old deleted scene again, but in HD. But no, not at all.
I wasn't even planning on getting it because of the fact that I thought it would just be the same thing, but in HD.
I already have them on DVD.
I mean, I've already got that, so I'm good, but never mind. I'm now going to have to get them.
So there. Let us know what you think, and if you guys are going to pre-order this too.
All right, so Cubby, it's finally here. There's a date for the new Superman movie. I know we thought it was going to be like
December 2012?
June 14th,
Okay, not bad.
2013.
I was figuring it was going to be 2013, but yeah, that's not too bad. It's 6 months later, you know.
I think it's going to give people time to come off that Batman high.
Yeah, I'm probably still going to be watching Batman, so thank God, because it's going to be a lot of money right there.
Right.
Superman and Batman in the theaters. And apparently he's been scouting Chicago's Union Station. I guess that's going to be probably Metropolis, where Superman shows up. That's my speculation, of course.
That's great. I can see the architecture and the high rises and the whole.
Kind of like the Art Deco 3D style, you know, it's cool.
I like it.
It's kind of funny too, because that was the basis for The Dark Knight for Gotham.
Very true.
So
then
it's
again,
cool. Chicago has
Metropolis.
many sides though. It's pretty.
They're similar.
Yeah,
I'm
it's kind of the same thing. So I'm totally stoked. Oh, did you also see there was a $10 million special effects heavy scene from Superman Returns? It's up online. It's supposed to be on the Blu-ray for the Superman anthology that comes out soon. I don't know when, but soon. And it's actually supposed to be the opening for the Superman Returns, Bryan Singer's Superman Returns. So apparently it's all HD and it's awesome and it's online. So check that out. I heard it was okay. I love that movie, so I'm totally gonna check it out and see how it was. But I think I'm the only one that likes Superman Returns, honestly.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's okay. So last week while we were at Comic-Con, Hugh Jackman was over at his little rinky-dink Real Steel truck, and he revealed the new villain for the next Wolverine movie, Silver Samurai.
How cool is that?
That is awesome. That was the best part about having to go over and look at all that crap.
You know, I figured that's who it was going to be, because it's going to be in Japan and all that with the samurai stuff. But I think that's really cool. I mean, it definitely adds a different edge to the Wolverine movies. I really hope there's some sword fighting and stuff that as well with the claws. Like, it's gonna be cool to finally see that in person.
That's a villain that has a lot more depth to it, and you're gonna get like a good Wolverine story out of it.
I really hope so, because
repeat.
man, that last one was terrible. But I think this is good news.
I agree.
And you know, hopefully, it comes together really well.
All right, so Matt Fraction's writing a new book, and I don't know about you, but I love Matt Fraction.
He's awesome.
He's writing a new Defenders book with none other than Rachel and Terry Dodson, who are two of my favorite comic book artists of all time, because they draw these things called thighs.
Thunder thighs that are like gorgeous and awesome.
Oh, exactly.
Man.
So, new Defenders book, The Dodsons. I'm really stoked about it, and it's going to be amazing.
I'm pretty stoked on this too. I was reading a little bit about it, and it seems like, it doesn't seem like, what it's going to be about is it's going to be the Defenders, these loser, loner characters that are kind of like the outcasts, except for like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He's the ruler of his sect of the Marvel Universe. But they're kind of outcasts, and they come together, and they're solving the mysteries that no one else really like cares to solve or wants to solve, and it spins out of fear itself.
Yeah.
So whatever's happening right now is going to have implications in this next book. The team, it looks pretty awesome. Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, and Silver Surfer like the original Defenders, but instead of Green Hulk, Bruce Banner, it's Red She-Hulk.
Betty Ross.
So
That's pretty awesome.
That's a cool little shakeup.
People always ask me who my favorite Marvel character is, and being that I don't have one, I always say Iron Fist because he's actually
A badass.
Thank you. Words right out of my mouth. And no one ever realizes that because they think he's just like Luke Cage's buddy.
He's that cool.
But in actuality, he's awesome.
The cool playboy like Tony Stark, but he's kung fu. He doesn't have, the suit of armor that gives him all these magical powers. It's his magical powers that he's studied for.
It's awesome.
It's so sweet.
Now, let's get back
to the Dodsons, right?
I
oh
love
my
the
God.
Dodsons. Everything they do is amazing.
That run on Wonder Woman, holy
I was
crap.
gonna say the same.
Oh, those
I'm
covers
getting
blew me
it
away.
tattooed right here. I
want a Wonder Woman tattoo, a Dodson tattoo, but I think
So
it's too
bad.
girly for me.
I think that you just love. It's like the embodiment of women on your body, and that way being.
I'll get a
man,
Red She-Hulk for the new Defenders book, and Matt Fraction and Terry Dodson will love me.
Boom.
Please.
The newest downloadable character has been announced for Mortal Kombat, and it is Freddy Krueger.
That's so awesome.
That is such a good idea to take him and put him in the Mortal Kombat game.
Okay, wait. Freddy Krueger versus Baraka.
I'm telling you, I think it is going to be so awesome. You can look up on YouTube. They have all the fatalities. They look incredible.
I'm so stoked.
And oh man,
I just like trailed off thinking about what he could possibly do to you. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, they did such a good job. The character looks awesome, and he fits in there without, being like Freddy Krueger doesn't fight people.
Yeah.
But it looks so cool.
I'm so
and
stoked
I'm
for
really
this.
hoping that's like the first of many. Like maybe we see Jason.
I was just on the
maybe
same,
we
yeah.
see,
Like a Michael Myers.
More stuff like that.
Oh.
I think that would be awesome. I'm still
Pinhead.
somewhere down the line. Exactly. I'm somewhere down the line still crossing my fingers that Deathclock become playable characters.
Me
Because
too.
I don't think anything would be better than
Only
that.
if they have like a fatality with their death bones.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like it'd be awesome.
I was thinking though, I realized that the only fighting games I really like playing are Mortal Kombat games. I feel
I'm
like
a big fan
they
of
work for me.
Marvel vs. Capcom, but yeah, I love this new one, and
Yeah.
I think that is an awesome addition to an already awesome game.
Very excited.
Hey guys, it's Cubby here. My pick this week is going to be Chris Girusso. Now, if you guys don't know, this guy has drawn at Marvel for quite a while. He's done his mini Marvels. He has his own creator-owned book at Image called G-Man, and it's about a kid who gets superpowers. He's like Superman, goes around and fights crime, deals with his life. I love this guy more than anything in the world. He's probably the only person that likes Hawkeye maybe as much as I do, but probably not. And unfortunately, I was not able to go to San Diego Comic-Con this year, but our good friend Brandon here was able to, and he got me probably the coolest sketch ever by Chris Girusso to me personally. This is my crowning achievement in life, even though I didn't do anything for it, and I will die with this on my chest, or tattooed on me somewhere. I absolutely love this thing. I hope it's on the screen somewhere. I don't know which way it's going to be, but it'll be there. Check it out. Check him out. Mini Marvels and G-Man at Image. Chris Girusso is the best.
Steven Henderson here with my pick of the week. I'm picking Tiny Towers for the iOS device, which I actually reviewed last week. If you want an explanation of what the game is, go check out the review because I did a good job on there. I don't want to waste your time explaining it again, especially if you listened to it last time. Let me just say, it's an awesome, fun game that I'm really enjoying. If you're playing, join me on Game Center. If you're not playing, join me on Game Center. I'm always down for having more friends on there to compare scores, check out their tower if they are playing Tiny Tower. So join me, RAGON, Ragon 306. Again, Ragon 306, check me out on there.
Hey there, nerds. Jasmine here with my pick of the week, and it is football because we get to watch football this year, so hallelujah.
Hey guys, Bobby here with my pick of the week. I've been sifting through my Netflix queue because I'm so bored, and finally I came to Greek. I didn't want to watch it at first because it is an ABC family show, but I decided to check it out anyways, and it actually ends up being good, where you would think it would lack a lot of the stuff that its core idea is supposed to be about. It doesn't. It's about people in fraternities, the Greek system, and it doesn't lack in the sex or cursing or all that good stuff like most ABC family shows do. It's got a good storyline where a person that goes from freshman college student to being a member of a Greek fraternity. It's very good. I would check it out. Check it out on Netflix.
Hey guys, Brandon here with my pick this week. This week it's a comic book called Reed Gunther, written and drawn by Shane and Chris Hoden. This book is so much fun. It's about a cowboy named Reed Gunther who rides a bear named Sterling, and they're just getting into all these awesome adventures. The first issue has the steak snacking, blah, blah, blah. See, it's hard. Steak snacking snake. So far, it has been just so cool. You got cave monsters, and you got zombie John Henry Irons, and it's so much fun. Hands down, this is something that I'm going to be looking forward to every month. Add this to your pull box, Reed Gunther.
All right, that's going to do it for episode 44. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Brandon. You guys have a nerdy week.